And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Brady now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Brady. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Raheem Mostert,
up the wrong tree, nigga.
Now on the year. And the
Shouldn't have
Raiders
been begging me to
right
play,
down the field
nigga.
and score on the opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Walking up the wrong tree,
Out is the
nigga.
kickoff unit as they run
Shouldn't
up
have been
and
begging
send
me
this
to
one
play,
away.
nigga.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here pulled in by Galladay. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A handoff for Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And finally brought down at the 38. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Burrow's throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here's a give to Gibson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And he finds Parker here, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage.
You ain't about to just keep running the ball, boy.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
On 2nd down, it's Gibson.
Fuck out of here with that shit, boy. Put the ball in the air.
To the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Dancing to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket.
I had time. I just forced that.
Throw turns into 6
that was
points
bad.
The other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets
He like
a little bit,
blitz
or you
every
narrow
first
it
down.
down too much, and you don't
Let
see
him
all the
blitz me
defenders
again.
in the area.
Got something for his dumb ass.
Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I got something for his dumb ass.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle.
Come on, Hollywood.
Kind of over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, now Brady. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, no.
As he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Brady. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now a play fake. Brady. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So lock
connects on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing.
Man, fuck out of here with these weak-ass quick passes, boy.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. Buying time to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Pushes him over, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
San Francisco.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Again, it's Burrow. A throw for Galladay.
Stop fucking playing with me, boy.
Cheetah with a pick.
Stop fucking playing with me, boy. Just keep running van and just keep running slants and short routes and shit. Nigga, we on all of that. Stop playing with me.
Defense is now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary
back where it should be at.
Well done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14.
You have nothing.
They have it 1st and 10. They'll find a man over.
And you behind the 1st down line, dummy.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. On 2nd and inches, Burrow.
Stop playing with me.
Coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
You gonna stop fucking playing with me, boy.
A big mistake there. Late interception in this 1st half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee.
You gonna stop fucking playing with me, boy.
It's complete. George Kittle. as time expires in the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
he's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Complete to George Kittle.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 7, Burrow flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, San Francisco.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Caught right side, Tate.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down, escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
That's caught by Galladay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Can y'all hear me?
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make
my microphone wasn't even muted. I was over here telling you to shut the fuck up.
Like one of those guys.
I don't know why that shit wasn't registering. I couldn't hear y'all niggas at first. Then I could hear y'all, but y'all couldn't hear me.
And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That shit crazy. I would definitely tell you to shut the fuck up. You don't hear niggas saying what's up.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ever heard of a drinking game called Dunzo?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so
this
we
shit
will start
basically
here
drunk
at the 25.
Or drinking Uno. Like, nigga, I told you about it. You said, oh, I'm going to pull up with my Bill Cosby sweater.
Down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Brady now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Brady to throw again. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
We got a whole nother pan of that 5-cheese macaroni and cheese.
Pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
in this position, trying to get back into the game.
Hey, bro, that was on my story last night when I was like, I'm too turned for this nigga to be this ugly. That nigga was rapping his own songs, bro.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out
here,
yeah,
they were doing karaoke.
Position led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last
drive, they definitely was like, hey, perform your song. He was like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to fuck y'all up with it. Nigga got up there get to talking about something. Nigga get to go up there talking about something. I look like a light-skinned Drake. I mean, he said who's the? He said Shawty said who's the cute-ass, bald-head, light-skinned nigga. That was the chorus.
What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield.
Baby, I know I look like Drake, but that don't mean nothing.
A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Niggas was definitely laughing him out, bro. That shit was hilarious.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now.
Nigga, that Dunzo game,
you can get the bulky guy,
like, if you get, basically like this, if you get a draw 4 card, you realize I got draw 4 cards and take 2 shots, bro. I had to take 8 shots the first hand of the game, bro.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew. And maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away. But down late in the 4th quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play. And even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run
the
ball.
I was just telling BP that the other day. I was like, is it wild that I have a picture in my phone of a nigga that looks just like you and a nigga that looks just like Juan? And it's not y'all niggas, bro.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D.
No, hey, the nigga that made that gingivitis video looks like Hey, no, it got to the point where I first seen that video, I thought it was Carlton.
EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Brady going to look to throw. Touchdown Raiders. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.